Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. So, we're about 5 videos on the trot and we're actually going to go make a video that really isn't about trading, but I think it'd be just quite an interesting thing, I guess, to give my standpoint, because I guess I'm relatively opinionated about it and may give you a few outlooks which you haven't seen on it. So, yesterday EA decided to drop Icon 3 SBC, but they didn't do it very well because they had to retract it within a few hours. I'm not going to jump over to Foothead. I'm going to be using the likes of Foothead and Footbin to show my point and give a few explanations. So we're over on Foothead, and this is basically an archive. You can very easily find it via clicking at the top on the SBCs and then going on to expired SBCs. And basically we've got Prime Icon set 3. So if you go look over on the normal FIFA, you'll be able to see that Prime Icon set isn't there anymore because they had to take it away due to a problem. And this being the unlimited 100k pack. We'll call it a glitch for now. Because I don't think EA meant to do it, but in the end of the day, it's not really a glitch. So this Prime Icon set gave you these 5 relatively trash icons. In all fairness, I don't think there are too many probably sent above 900k. So in all fairness, EA should have made this SBC cheap, but they didn't make it cheap in the right way. In fact, I think they should have gone for high rated over icons. So how did this 100k pack glitch work? The 100k pack glitch worked basically because there are only 4 sets to this SBC, which was a bronze pack, very cheap, a silver pack, very cheap, or sorry, bronze team, very cheap, silver team, very cheap. This team, which was the only price, which is 3 informs and 8 rare gold to have 80 chemistry, and an icon, which again, we'll get into a second how you could reuse. So now I'm going to talk about how it was extremely, how you could basically make this SPC extremely profitable, and basically open a 100k pack and a 50k pack, for probably no more than 50k, which again, even by a trading standpoint, I think that's a bargain. 100k and a 50k pack, especially if you can do it unlimited, because you're probably likely to pack something big enough to make your money back. So I guess we'll start very with a bronze pack, and we'll talk about how much each one costs and so on. So you've got bronze pack, right, which you need, or bronze team, we need exactly 11 rare bronze players. This one can be very awkward, but in the end of the day, you really can end up finding these bronzes for about 400 coins. You just need to pick a nation, go minimum buy now of about 250 coins, maximum buy now of 400 coins, and then you put together a team. I'll give you a few examples of what they're using right here. There we go, you know, this guy's using Eredivisie. He's using full chem, but you could have banged in a few goalkeepers and so on. You can make these teams very, very cheap. There's an excessive amount of bronze players in the game, especially with the old BPM being pretty big. So this is the first part of the SBC. You probably would pay about 4k. You get a silver pack in return, and I'll be completely honest, I'd say you're probably going to break even, if not potentially make a bit of money, if you're only paying 300-400 coins per player. So that is part 1 of the SBC done, okay? You're probably about making 1k or breaking even on that. We'll then head over to the second team right here, which can be a little bit more awkward if you're not very patient, and that is that you need 11 rare silvers. Now, silvers are the rarest quality of card on the game. There are less silvers than bronzes and golds, meaning this one's a little bit harder and also would fluctuate a lot more. But we'll say you can pick these cards up for about 700 coins a piece. There you go. This guy's using the character B, right? Oh no, he's using the character A for some reason. But you could use like character B. I remember I used Sweden when I built mine. I think I got mine for like 600-700 coins. Because these can even be profitable even if you're not doing the rest of the SBC. So again, on this one, let's say you're going to break even. Maybe within time, maybe it costs you like 1k. I said that you basically break even between the bronze and the silver pack. So, at the moment, you've done the first 2 parts for near enough free, okay? So now this leaves you with the world class. This is your basically your price in the SBC. So with the world class, you do need yourself 8 rare golds, 3 team of the weeks, 70 chemistry. It's you know, this thing's going to cost you again. The 3 team weeks, they're going to start off about 10, rise to 15 if people are doing this over and over again, and the 8 rare gold. So I'd say this, honestly, this will end up costing you probably anywhere from 45 to maybe 60k by the time people have rinsed the living daylights out of this one. So remember, this is 45 to 60k this SBC. Now you're going to get a 50k pack. I'd honestly say the average you're going to get back from a 50k pack probably going to be 15k. Don't get me wrong, over time that'll probably increase quite a lot if you get something that's a complete anomaly. You know, maybe you pack a Kante, you get a De Gea, you get a really nice UCL, maybe you get a inform Cavani. You know, over time, although I'd say the average you'll get back would be 50k, 15k, so over time, I really do think you could profit off this one. Within the whole SBC, not just obviously doing a 50k pack for 50k. And then we head over to the icon. Now, the icon, your initial investment will cost you probably about 700k for an icon, and I think it honestly would have gone to 900, maybe even a mil, if it was hyped up by every YouTuber under the sun. But and basically you have to trade in an icon and you get a 100k pack. You know, obviously that's not a very good deal. 700k for a 100k pack sucks. But once you've completed the whole SBC, you get given a free icon. You know, it's the whole point of the SBC. which now results in, if you want, you can go and do this SBC and only have to go and complete these 3 right here, because you've already got the icon you got from your player pick, which now means you have to complete a bronze and silver pack, which we've already pre-established you could break even on, and you have to go and complete this one, which again we said would be 45 to 60k. So now theoretically, I can now throw in the icon I got from my player pick, do this SBC. Again, these are break even, which means now I get another 100k pack for putting in my icon. And it's only cost me 45, 50k for doing this SBC. So now I get a 100k pack, a 50k pack for about 50 to 60k. And then of course I get my player pick of an icon, which then I can go throw back in the SBC. So you'll see that this is massive. You know, literally, it took my stream about 3-4 minutes about literally being like, yo, Dan, you can make some good money off of this. And so you just would do it over and over again. I dropped, let's say, theoretically you make 25k per one. So that's 25k after the cost of all the SBCs. That'd cost you 28, that'd only take you 28 times. This SBC is up for 30 days. That's like doing less than 1 a day, obviously. So, yeah, and it's pretty mad, you know, if you do that twice, hey, you're going to make 700k profit, and you're opening 100k packs, you know. You guys get excited about bronze packs. This is the 100k pack method, you know. People will be absolutely banging over it. So, as you can see, the community quite liked it. I know a fair few people decided to start, well, you know, at least making videos on it, and doing it as such. But sadly, EA decided to take this SBC away down in 2 hours. Why? Because, they obviously don't want this. I give you the implications of this SBC because I think, obviously, this is where I think I can give a pretty good trading standpoint. What would have gone... Let's talk about what would have gone up for these SBCs and inflated. And I'll actually tell you what already did go up. So we're already seeing icons rise from about 680 to about 730k once this were start getting hyped up. Which, obviously, I think would have ended up around about 1 million, given it Matt actually came and made a video and every single person under the sun would have bought an icon. I honestly do think there would have been mad money. These... So I didn't really look at rare golds, but I can tell you that discarding forms ended up seeing about 14 to 15k from 11k, which obviously is pretty mad. You know, we're seeing that people already... And this is just the beginning, you know. They might have ended up 17, 18k by the end of it. Silvers and bronzes, honestly, I've seen people selling bronzes for about 2 to 3k. Silvers going for about 3, 4. At the end of the day, you could snipe these. You just got to be a little bit more patient. You can't just go, alright, Premier League bronzes, because you're going to end up paying a fair bit. So, rare bronzes, they're going to skyrocket. You know, you're going to be able to sell your rare bronze and lazy buys at 3, 4k. All month round. Again, it's an SBC. Silver players, again, are going to go absolutely insane because they're the rarest quality of card. They, you know, honestly, your cheapest silver rare may have ended up being about 1.5k. That might have been for a goalkeeper. Just if this was so profitable. And then again, your discarding forms would have ended up going about 20k, so they would have gone up loads. Again, this is just because they're consistently being used in these SBCs, but nowhere near being packed. There's nowhere near going to be 3 team weeks packed for every 50 and 100k pack. You know, it's going to be very, very rare. Rare golds from good leagues, because you did know that 70 chemistry, and more likely than not, people would use trash in forms. Therefore, they had to make their chemistry up on the rare golds. So they had to build, like, I don't know, a rare gold Liga team. And again, once again, icons would have gone through the roof, giving people hyping it up. So that's, you know, that's not bad. It's always, you know, it's healthy for the market for players to rise. Not the healthiest in the world for every inform to be 18k, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Now, what takes a massive hit on this? This is the reason why they took this away. Otherwise, you know, EA probably wouldn't have had a problem with stuff going up. Is that so many players would have taken a pretty big hit. Here's just a few examples. So I think this is the best example in my opinion. This is rare golds, okay? Obviously with an excessive amount of 50k and 100k packs, we know that with rewards, rare golds go down in price. Well, we're going to have this non-stop by hundreds and hundreds of people all month around. Which means these players are going to get absolutely crashed. Your Ronaldos, your Messis, your Neymars. The rare golds that aren't being used in the SBCs. Especially the guys who even aren't demanded. So let's say David Silva, who's literally only expensive because he's high rated. He's going to get crashed in the market because there's no one buying him up, to keep his demand up. Cavani's going to go down. Griezmann's going to go down. Pogba's going to go down. And again, the guys who aren't demanded are going to crash a little bit heavier. So that's the reason why, is that for a whole month, these players would crash. And although I understand you guys are gutted, and yes, I'm an EA game changer, so I'm partnered with EA and whatever, to play devil's advocate here, it is very good that they took this down. I can tell you that the market, 1.5 months into FIFA, would have been crashed, okay? And as I say, I understand you guys might have liked that, but trust me, you don't want to be given everything, okay? Because if, let's say, all we got to throws the World Cup mode at you guys. If you're given everything in the first month of FIFA, it dies out fast. In my opinion, one of the most fun things about the game, I don't play the game, you guys know I haven't played one game of FIFA yet, is the whole grind of FIFA, okay? So if instantly Ronaldo's down to 1.5 million, we're saying by the end of the month, I think he could easily be done. Lewandowski's down to like 30k, Modric down to 30k in month one of FIFA. Not only is that going to not make anyone want to open packs, especially for the month this 100k pack SBC's out. It's just, honestly, I just think it's going to kill all hype. You know, like the current team of the week again, anything that is currently in packs. So because it would have been out for a month, that's 4 to 5 team of the weeks. I think it'd be 14 weeks. That would be absolutely crushed. This team week flooded on the market. You know. Which, again, Royce would be super cheap. Cavani would be super cheap. Recently, these would have been packs 2 days. So the UCL Lives would have been crashed. And as like any promo EA releasing next month would have crashed in price. And as I say, you know, a lot of people, you know, you can never please everyone. You know, a lot of people would probably be like, yeah, they wanted it. But, you know, people would say that the game is dead. Because they'd have insane teams. But for doing, literally, insane teams for just doing this SBC for a month. So, as much as you guys, again, really would want this, from a market standpoint for a trader who'd see how all these cards get affected via mass packs, really, honestly, it would have crashed the market, and you would not care about your rewards, because in your rewards, right, you would pack let's say you'd pack a Lewandowski, but he's worth 30k now. You'd pack a Sergio Ramos, but he's worth 100k, you know, it'd be kind of dead. Whereas I imagine you guys get really hyped down there. You pack a De Bruyne, it's like, oh, he's 370k, not, oh, De Bruyne's worth 100k, you know, always like late game rewards where no one cares about cheap, you know, golds. So yeah, that's why. So, what are we going to move on to now? I'm going to move on to why I think this happened, okay? So, from what I know, there are economists who work for EA, and I believe, and I would hope that these guys work with the guys who build their SBCs. In fact, I'd actually hope that the economists are the guys who build the SBCs. So, people, basically what I do, from what I know, there are guys, sort of for me, who analyze the market and, you know, all that fun stuff I get to do. There are guys who work for EA who do this, you know. Now, I'm not saying this 100%, this is what I've heard down the grapevine. So it could be bollocks, you know, but I would highly also disagree that why would a massive company like EA and the market being such a big thing not have economists? It almost would be completely confusing, you know. You're not going to be like, oh, yo, Chew Boy, what do you think? Yeah, just release the you know. You would really hope that they would hope they'd have something. So what I think is they did not take into account that people would reuse the icon in this, because EA would be like, okay, 10k. 10k, well, let's say 5k, 10k, 50k, 700k. Of course, you're not going to make profit. EA didn't see that it'd be 5k, 10k, 50k free, you know. And that's where, again, it's annoying, you know. Don't get me wrong. I lost a lot of coins. I lost like 750k because I bought loads of icons. I was like, okay, you know, go on, Matt, release your video. Nep, release your video. Nick, release your video. Because, you know, let's be honest, right? You know, I've started YouTube myself. I can tell you how desirable it would be. 100k, I mean, I'm going to probably title the video this, but 100k pack glitch, 100k packs. Even just YouTubers opening loads and loads and loads of 100k packs once rewards, the promos are out. It's just going to make everyone want to do these. So I think that icons would have gone through the roof, honestly, through the roof, due to them being the players where there's less supply of. Would have been insane money on discarding forms as well. Two things I was looking at. But obviously they subtracted away. I'll talk about, I guess, in a second what I think they're going to do when they re-release it, because I would see it being re-released tonight at 6 PM. But yeah, so what I think they didn't see the fact that people would re-put these in there, which is annoying, you know, because they didn't take the community very long. But there's, you know, what, millions of people in the community. Let's say maybe 2-3 economists for a year. I can't tell you. I don't know the numbers. But yeah, so that's why I think they messed it up, is because they did not see people. They did not see people throwing the icon back in and obviously making it very, very profitable. So yeah, I think that's kind of wrapped up a lot of things. I do have 1 or 2 things to talk about still, but so what I think this would have happened again for the short term for us guys who invested. For the guys, I'll also actually talk about how I think EA will compensate. Bear in mind that hasn't happened yet. But for the guys, I guess, who planning of farming it, I don't think you're going to have this one's going to be very nice for you. The guys like myself who invested in icons, the guys who invested in forms, got screwed over. But long term, trust me guys, this was the play from EA. Trust me, because otherwise you guys would be complaining about that nothing is worth anything 1.5 months into the game. So yeah, so what I'm going to talk about right now is I'm going to talk about how I think EA is going to refund, but before that I guess I'll talk about what I think EA is going to do. So obviously it does not take a genius to know that the icons EA gave us are absolute trash. Like, these are some plebby icons. And I do think EA went around the wrong way. I don't think EA should have required an icon, because as we know, baby icons are way too expensive. EA should have required everything but an icon, in my opinion, because this is my theory what they should have done since the last, like, month. To kill icon prices, a lot of people have the theory that they should release baby icons. I don't think so. Why? Because I don't think you want baby icon Ronaldo, baby icon Hullet, baby icon Socrates, baby icon Pele to be killed in price. You know, EA don't want this. EA want these guys to hold value. 1 month into FIFA. I think the last time they did it was like, what, February or so on and so on. You know, later into FIFA where it doesn't really matter if these guys aren't worth as much because they're already kind of cheap. But, I mean, I'll go over to FIFA right now and we'll look at the most expensive icons, I guess. And we'll just find what's the cheapest baby icon right now. Oh, sorry, most expensive. I guess maybe Xavier right here. 2.8 million. They do not want a 2.8 million icon being absolutely crushed. Let's find another one. I think this is Baby Pele. 2.5 million. 2.5 million. They don't want these prices being crushed. Therefore, the theory of that EA should drop a baby icon SBC, I would not say so. I think they should have done this, but not required an icon whatsoever, because if it is cheaper for you to go and do this prime icon SBC than to go and buy an icon, or buy a baby icons are going to go down in price. And rare golds, I guess, are going to go up because there's going to be more demand to do this. So that's what I think they should have done. They should make this SBC cheaper than it is to buy a baby icon. So baby icons drop, and people just do the SBCs. Because in the end of the day, this also gives you packs. Therefore, it's slightly more more demanded. What do I think EA is going to do? So there's two ways they can do it. One, they I guess will run off of what EA had last time, or what EA's done for the previous two, which is this is the prime icon set 2. Is that they take out the icon SBC right here, and they go and throw on. So this is a 600k cost. I mean, without that, can we see how much it's sitting around? So it's about 1.1 million. So take away the 650k. That's obviously setting you around about. Come on, Dan. What, 550k? 450k maybe? Yeah, looks about right. So if they were to take away that, it's what is yours? It's in about 450k. Let's say they throw in another one, because we're already sitting around about 180k. So if they throw in another one right here, it'll cost 600k, which again is, you know, cheaper than a icon, and I guess it's going to give you a few 100k packs. So yeah, it'll cost, let's say, 250k, so 600k icon. We've given you a rare mega pack, you know, 50k pack, and so on and so on. So I think that's the play, you know, just make us need a high rate team, or they do re-release the same thing, but even just throw this in, okay? Well, they take this one out right here and they throw this one in. Because then it's costing you, what, 5, 10, 710. It's costing you basically 800k for an icon. You know, I mean, it's still very pricey, isn't it, in the end of the day? It's costing you 800k for an icon, but it's also not profitable. You know, if you throw this one back in here, you're going to be taking, rather than, let's say, only taking a 35k loss, here you have to put in a, what was it, Jumbo Premium Gold Play. It's still a good pack, in all fairness. But you're going to be taking like a 40, 50k loss on this SBC rather than taking, I guess, like a, or maybe even more. Yeah, probably going to be taking like a 50, 60k loss rather than taking like a 30, 40k loss, meaning it's ever less profitable. I mean, they could even throw in this one right here, because you'll probably be taking even higher of a loss. Basically, they need to add an SBC, which is high rating, where you'll be taking more of a loss, because then it's, you know, then you're going to farm it less. So yeah, they're the two ways I think it's going to go around it. I guess we'll end off the video right now by talking about how do I think you guys are going to get compensated. So people like myself who've traded with it, you know, it's my risk, you know, so I buy the players, we take the risk. Okay, so you guys who've gone and tried and farmed it, I think you guys are going to be taking this one pretty hard. If you've, basically, I think the only people who are going to get refunded are those that are part completed the SBC, because EA's not going to see that you've lost money because you're trying to farm. EA is going to see that you wanted to do the SBC. Even though the whole reason EA have taken down this SBC is due to farming coins. Obviously doing the pack over and over again. So, again, you guys have done the SBC once or twice to go and try and farm coins. You're screwed. The guys who did the first 3 parts of the SBC but didn't complete it off, you'll get refunded. Let's say you completed it once but didn't finish it, you'll get refunded your untradeable icon. But as I say, you're not going to get that 600k investment back. So you guys who jumped on it instantly, you've been screwed over slightly. But from EA, I do think it's, again, disappointing that this happened, because, you know, it's just caused a massive commotion in the market. They didn't even re-release the SBC. Players are just a bit all over the shop right now. Informs are a little bit all over the shop. Icons are down in price. High rateds are just a little bit iffy at the moment. So I do think it's a little bit all over the shop. I guess I'll run off this video right now. I guess we'll end it right now, because I've probably been babbling on for so long. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. It wasn't really a trading video, but I think it was a decent thing to give a trading standpoint by, because I think there are probably going to be lots of you guys who are really annoyed with EA, but in the end of the day, I do think it was the right thing for EA to do. Obviously, the massive mess up, you know, it's disappointing. You know, I also think the communication with EA, they should have responded within, you know, the first half an hour. I don't know what, I don't know what they're allowed to respond, but it took them, what, 2 hours to respond. And, you know, again, recently they released a customer service satisfactory thing, and I'll be honest with you, it's not going to do them any favours. You know, releasing an hour and so on. But as I say, they said they're going to get back to you guys with, stuff. So we'll see how it goes. So I guess, yeah, we'll end the video. I keep on rambling. I can't stop myself. But yeah, cheers for watching the video. If you did enjoy, if you did like it, feel free to drop a like. If you want to see more content, I do upload daily. Feel free to sub. If you want to check my Twitter, I do tweet when I'm live streaming and upload a video, which I do both of every single day. What else can you do? You can check out the Twitch, which I do live stream a lot on each day. You can also sub over there with Amazon Prime because I do daily trading guides for my subs for free with Amazon Prime. Or you can use the paid sub and all that lot. I think that's about it. Cheers for watching. See you guys tomorrow with, I don't know, maybe we'll react to whatever Icon SBC that's dropped. Also, I guess I'll give my quick opinion on the Match Gamer video. Don't think it's doing anything to the market. Yeah, it was too long term of advice. You know, don't get me wrong, it's good advice. But it wasn't like sell players now, buy players now. It's like, oh yeah, sell in 3 days time. I honestly don't think it's doing anything to the market for anyone who cares, in my opinion, on that. But yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video.